Breaking news before kickoff. Thomas Frank sacked. Spurs dumped out of Europe. Last episode confirmed it. Xerxes on his way out. The transition phase is coming. Next, Forest at Old Trafford. Højlund and Onana, they return to the Theatre of Dreams. The title secured, but this is a must win. We start off aggressive, early delivery whipped in, and Šeško attacks it and heads home. 1-0 is a statement start. Forest punch back though. Højlund scraps for a 50-50 in the box, his shot spills loose, and Hudson-Odoi reacts the quickest. 1-1 and game on. Second half turns into a duel. We keep probing, stretching their backline, and we find a way to get the ball to Cunha, and then he floats in a perfect ball right into the weak zone of Onana. As Šeško rises, the brace is secured. Then the dagger. Baleba on the edge of the box with a finesse shot, top corner, postage stamp finish. No saving that, game over. Next test, Brentford, and Damsgaard's the main danger man on paper. We reshuffle, Heaven slots in with the licked, and Mainu pushed into the number 10 role to dictate tempo, and we ran the show. Diallo opens it with a clean volley at the end of a sweeping move, and Cunha bags another assist for this game. Freds and Šeško for number 2. That's his 19th goal in the league. It's relentless form. The third goal, Šeško fires goalwards again, but this time the keeper spills and Diallo pounces on the rebound. That's a brace for him. We're controlling territory, suffocating their midfield, then Bates storms through the centre. Shot saved, chaos in the box, and it falls kindly to Amad Diallo, who bags his first United hat-trick. Cold, clinical, complete performance. At the start of today's episode, as it stands, if we end up winning our last game of the campaign, we could potentially finish 20 points clear at the top of the table. Meanwhile, North London, they're deciding whether North London's white or red, and the sides confirmed to be relegated are Leicester City, Southampton and Middlesbrough. And with that hat-trick off camera, Amad Diallo's taken his goal tally to 19 in the campaign in all competitions. So the other finalists, Sporting Lisbon, they're also in for Mason Mount. Xerxes got offers from Serie A sides and La Liga sides too. I do feel like I can get more money out of maybe the Xerxes deal. Mason Mount, we might have to take a hit on that. So the last game of the campaign's up against 8th place Brighton Hove Albion. They're most likely pushing for ECL football. Jorginho's the top goal scorer in the league currently. I'll say Ayase is the top goal scorer overall. He's the player that actually dealt the blow that knocked us out of the FA Cup. The rotated starting lineup starts like this. Lamens is in goal, Majraoui at the back with the Lick, Gioro and Dorgu. Ugarte and Baleba's in the double pivot. Mainu's on number 10. On the left is Mason Mount. Xerxes will be starting as a number 9, and on the right is Amad Diallo. Looking for a fast start and trying to not concede early. O'Reilly. Mintot gives the ball up. Baleba. Oh, what was that? Needed a bit more power behind that. The top goal scorer in the league gets a shot off at the keeper. Come on, Xerxes. Up the other end. We have a chance to hit them on a breakaway. Amad Diallo, he's a bit ahead of the Cooper. Amad, chop. Left foot strike. Tried to go across the keeper. It was a poor attempt. Go on, well done, Amad. What a challenge. Diallo. Mainu. Let's see if we can find Amad Diallo in the gap. We do. We tried to find a bottom corner too for Bruggen with the stop. Track back, everyone. Race back. Minter running at our defence on the counter-attack. Is he going to make us pay? Crosses it in. Matoma takes it down. Quick trick. Right foot strike, sorry. Lamon's having some work to do. Let's go up the line. Oh, poor pass. On Baleba. I'm going to go up this line again. Caught in possession around the back. Matoma should just play it simple, and they've missed. Ugarte got an important block just then. Baleba into Ugarte. Oh, come on. Amad Diallo. Let's see if we can go the opposite way. The Cooper is a strong fullback, and again, can't take him on. Oh, Matoma slipped in behind. Majraoui's not helped here. Majraoui's definitely not helped. This guy's not marking the winger. I don't know what he's on, but we're trailing again. I just don't understand why we concede first all the time. It's a plague. Brighton's midfield, it's just going all pear-shaped. Baleba into Mount. Over the top, we find Mason Mount. Mason Mount, maybe his last contribution as a United player. Nope, his shot is parried, and again, Amad Diallo, the real-life scavenger. 12 goals in the league. That's another goal to add to his tally. So 3 half-time changes made, and we've got Bates on as the number 10. Mainu's dropped deeper. Aiden Heavens replaced Delict. And we've got, I think his name's Jacobs, on for Ugarte. Give that to Mazraoui on the right. Amad Diallo. Let's go up the line. Finally, we've managed to complete a take-on up against the Cooper. Ball floated in. Bates is not going to get there. Yari heads it away. Well done, Mainu. Gets himself in the way. Bates. Mainu. Over the top. Handball ref. No. Let's knock this back down. Oh, no luck there in the aerial duel. Mainu. Jacobs. Let's go to the right. Here's Bates. Go up the line. Amad Diallo. Returns it to Bates. Bates covering some ground here. Xerxes just a poor candidate up top. No movement at all. Oh, well done. Mainu wins the ball high up. Let's go. Xerxes. Bates. Bates in front of goal. He actually gets another goal for his troubles. I think that's his first Premier League goal. Yeah, it is. 3 appearances in the league, 1 goal to his name. What a way to announce your rival. That was a good overlap and run. I want to give Xerxes some praise, but it's taken them long to come short and do something like that. Let's hunt him down. Well done, Jacobs. Future CDM in the making. We have Mason Mount. We're going to turn out. Here's Mount. Let's go up this line. Get a bit of Kadioglu. Mason Mount turning back the years with the pace. Oh, Bates. Chops. Bates. Right foot strike. Goes across the keeper's goal. I was hoping for Amad Diallo to run in, but there was no options. Xerxes off for Chida Obi. Hills, he's making his debut. He's going to be the left back down the left-hand side. Dogu's off. Just have freedom on the ball. Ref, come on, man. He's really doing that to a youth player. Nah, man. Ref, speak to this Ayari character, bro. What's he playing at? Into Minter. Oh, we get caught out here. We've been caught out in possession. Minter. Great save there by Lamons. Come on. More bodies in the way. Well done, Jacobs. Offside. Offside given. And 6 minutes to go. Travel up this right-hand side. Nope. Avenue's blocked. Ref, these challenges are getting even more riskier. There's Bates. Let's travel forward with Bates. Mason Mount. Might get caught by Kadioglu. Nope, he's not. Cut back. Oh, that's a poor cutback. Bates can pick up the loose ball. Amad. Go on, Amad. Put one in. Chida Obi. Off target. And there's a victory on the final day. The point gap is a tally of 20. That's a record point gap. We didn't manage to do the Invincibles, but at least we can say that we have the highest point gap in Premier League history. Nathan Bates off the bench to score. What a lovely addition from the Youth Academy. 66% possession to their 34%, 2.8 XG to 2.1. Both sides created a fair amount of chances, but again, I think we're superior even with the rotation. Nathan Bates on 7.9. We got an 8 from Amad Diallo with the man of the match. 7.5 from Albert Jacobs, 64 rated. The future's looking bright. So the point gap is apparently larger than 20 points because Man City, they dropped points to Fulham on the final day. They drew 2-2. But now time to shift our attentions to the Champions League build-up. I think we're going to win this. We have to. It's starting to seem like the Amad Diallo show around here. So yep, season's all wrapped up. Let's just check out the table quickly. So, yeah, player of the season's about to be announced for the Premier League campaign. I wonder who it is. Hopefully Bruno Fernandes. Nope, it goes to Erling Haaland yet again. Back-to-back seasons. This guy is such a stat padder as well, man. Jarring. So Premier League team of the season, Rasmus Højlund and Haaland up top. The only player for Manchester United is Matthias de Ligt, which is rather disappointing. Of course, Šeško's not going to be involved. I thought Mbeumo would have been involved at least. And Bruno Fernandes. Like, I'm sure he's got the most assists. And yeah, there's a headline there. We won the Premier League at the expense of Manchester City. So Lamons, despite not being included in team of the season, he gets Golden Glove. Like, it's the most backwards concept ever. But he managed to keep 16 clean sheets. That's the most important thing. So yeah, we're 22 points above Manchester City come the end of the season. 38 games played. 31 wins, 6 draws, and only 1 defeat, which is actually really good. The best defensive record, not the best goal scoring record, probably second best behind Manchester City, but we got the highest goal difference. But yeah, Spurs and Arsenal, they didn't even make top foot. It was Newcastle United in the end, so it's a massive L for both those North London sides. Chelsea, outside of the European spot, I think they qualify for ECL. I'm not sure. I'm always confused with that. Top goal scorer Erling Haaland and Rasmus Højlund, kind of joint Golden Boot winner. I think that's what it is now. The most assists is Mbeumo, Bruno Fernandes runner-up, and Šeško not too far behind. Yeah, by a landslide. The most clean sheets, Lamens. Nottingham Forest had a great season. Onana seems to have put up some good numbers for them. Let's just check out his stats overall. So yeah, in 35 appearances, managed to keep 9 clean sheets. In all competitions, 11. He's even got an assist. So Onana, successful signing for Nottingham Forest. Same with Rasmus Højlund. Sancho's gone on to do well for Tottenham Hotspur. Same with Rashford. And even Garnacho. All of our ex-players, they're playing well. Yeah, what world are we living in, man? Kai Havertz, he's got 30 goals. More goals than Lewandowski, which he ended the season with only 24. And Havertz at Real Madrid, my save is actually tapped right now. Now it's the moment of truth. Can we complete the treble? Sporting Lisbon, this is how they line up. 4-2-1-3. Pretty much the same setup as us. In terms of the last 5 games, they've drawn twice and won 3 times. They have Quenda still. They have the likes of Pedro Goncalves, who is the top goal scorer in Champions League currently. It's going to be the same game plan as per usual. Control possession, have a slow tempo, obviously try to not concede first, but go very direct to test out their goalkeeper, test out that back line. Sano's definitely starting. We need him to clean up in the midfield. So we're going to line up with our strongest 11 possible. Lamens in goal, Deleuze at the back with De Ligt, Martinez and Cardona. The double pivot consists of Baleba and Sano. Number 10, Bruno Fernandes, captaining us against his former club, and Mbeumo on the right, Šeško as the number 9, and Amad Diallo replaces Cunha on the left. Games kicked off. The Champions League finals underway. We're attacking to the right. Sporting Lisbon, they're attacking to the left. I actually didn't check to see what their tactical setup is, which is a mistake on my end. Yes, Sano. Oh, good challenge there by De Bast. Trincao. Moving forward through the midfield. Sano tracks back to put him off a bit. Luis Suarez tries to slip in Trincao. Trincao wins the ball in an awkward position. Who's this? Quenda. Oh my God, Quenda scores early. Oh my God. An upset on the cards potentially. Sporting Lisbon take the lead. It's a sloppy way to concede a goal. Oh, what have we done, man? So early on, this is pathetic. Very pathetic. How do we concede first every match? Every match. It's like they're flat-footed around the back. Okay. Got a bit of adversity early on in the Champions League final. This isn't a position we've not been in before. Sano. Baleba. Oh, and Mbeumo onto his trusted right foot. Gives that to Šeško, who's caught by Demond in the box. Very aggressive. Sporting. Well done, Cardona. Need to be on every first touch. De Bast in the centre circle for Sporting. Just blitzes past our captain. Sano's looking very mortal right now. He hasn't been able to get in the way of their build-up. 18 minutes gone. Come on, well done. First challenge clean, gives the ball up. It's a real struggle to maintain possession. Knock this down, perfect. Perfect, Sano. Try to play it off to the left. Yeah, the shape is not making any sense right now. We're just trying to chase this ball. Luis Suarez, Quenda, caught in possession. Every time we try to pass out, there's someone pressing that stops the press. There's a shot on target again. Lamens berating his backline, rightfully so, man. It's the Champions League final. Why are we not up for it? Ball comes in. Bruno gets ahead on that. We'll need more pressing. Demond, Delo, well done. And Mbeumo, even Šeško had to get back and show for the ball. Šeško, oh, he's bombing forward down his right hand side. Oh, I thought Baleba going to continue running in. Why does he stop on the edge? Has options, slips in Trincao. Martinez has to cut across, abandon his positioning. No, well done, Sano. Well done, Sano. Again, our defense is being tested consistently. Cardona, we need some support from Amad. It's taking long to get forward. Amad finally supports. No one has an option in the middle. Let's just try to calm down the approach. Can't really play through the middle though. They make it difficult. The Bast, he's everywhere. Ooh. Oh, there we go. Bruno Fernandes. Fire it across the keeper. Demon's there for a last-ditch intervention. Plays that back into Pedro Goncalves. Oh, well done. Well done, Delo. Stands his man up. Cashew Sano gives that to Mbumo. We're going to run forward. Let's just run at Demond. Nope. The Bast catches up to Mbumo. Bruno Fernandes. Baleba. Oh, it's a good stop there. I think the keeper's name is Virginia. It's been a very poor first half. The start to the match caught us off guard. I didn't really have much of a reaction to the goal. That's how fast it happened. But we need to bounce back. Yeah, we went into this match overly confident. We are dominating possession. Barely any chances created at half-time. Pedro Goncalves. Oh, Sano needs to be winning that battle there. Bruno wins the ball. Interception made from the Bast's pass. Mbumo. Brian Mbumo going to travel through the middle. Brian Mbumo travels through the middle, has free reins. 1-1. Brian Mbumo, our most influential attacker right now, has just dragged us back into the game. With his 9th goal in the competition as well. That's an impressive run. So yeah, we need to switch our setup. Let's see if plan B will work. Oh no, Quenda has a lot of options. Oh, good challenge there. Fernandes. Amad Diallo. Amad. Gonna give that off to Šeško. Šeško gonna travel into the middle. Left foot strike. Over the bar. We need to get Šeško in them deadly areas. Maybe 1 or 2 crosses should be coming in. Let's see if we can switch up the approach. Need to be sharper on the ball. Šeško plays it to Cardona on the outside. Amad Diallo. I wanted to combine with someone through the middle. And now we could get hit on the breakaway. Kenda. Well done, Cardona. Tracks back in time. Baleba. Bruno into Cardona with Amad Diallo overlapping. This is perfect. This is perfect. Go on, Šeško. Go on, Šeško. Go on, Šeško. Doesn't make a clean connection, but we win a corner kick. Back through the middle. Baleba. Šeško. Mbumo over the top. No luck. No luck at all. 12 minutes to go. I think a goal now could definitely be a decider. Pedro Goncalves. Are you on this? Oh no. Who's this Trincao? Need to cut across. Oh, well done, Euro. Puts in a last-ditch challenge to stop the shot at the near post. It could have gone either way in that moment. Euro's been a solid centre-back this season. A late set piece can do it. Let's see if we can get ahead on this. Ball comes in. Benjamin Šeško right in front of goal. No luck. Come on. Switch me to Cardona. Cardona picks up the ball and runs straight into Kenda. What is happening with the lock-on, lock-off system? Anyone could have picked up that loose ball and smashed it home. 4 minutes to go. Kenda. Trincao. Oh, they're just playing fancy football here to break us down. Kenda cuts that back. Well done, Baleba. Neat interception. In the right moment. At the right time, Bruno Fernandes. Gonna go to the left to Cunha. Back into the middle to Fernandes. Let's go. Šeško. Oh, Cunha. Cunha's in behind. Cunha in the last moments. Oh my God. Matthias Cunha. Matthias Cunha has saved us from embarrassment. 2-1 in the dire moments. This has been a common theme all season long. Go a goal down and somehow claw your way back to a victory. That alone within itself is a super sub. Late on, Matthias Cunha off the bench to influence the tie, influence the game. Oh, we're on our way to our 4th European title. Yeah, we're going to get these last substitutions on. Waste up more time, 2 minutes added on. Oh, what a time to get a goal. What a time. I thought Sporting Lisbon were going to go and do a madness after that first goal. And they were very structured in the first half, hard to break down. I thought they was going to see it out. But Mbumo, he found a way to equalise. Matthias Cunha off the bench gives us the winner late on, 1999 style. It's the United way to win the Champions League. But yeah, guys, it was a successful season. Only 3 defeats throughout the entire campaign. 1 defeat in the Champions League knockout phase, 1 defeat in the FA Cup, and obviously we lost to Liverpool in that last episode. We certainly weren't going to come out of this episode without an extra trophy. The treble is over the line. Yes, it doesn't include the FA Cup and maybe the Carabao Cup, but it's a treble nonetheless. Bruno Fernandes to lift his first European trophy at the expense of Sporting Lisbon, his former club. And hopefully next season we could go on to retain this, our 4th European title. Yeah, guys, you already know, as per usual, if you've enjoyed this season in particular, smash that like button, sub to the channel if you are new, and also hit the notification bell so you know if I want to upload again. And hype the videos. So yeah, match facts, rem facts. So 56% possession to their 44%, 2.1 XG to 0.7. Once they scored, it seems like they did try to park the bus, but that wasn't the case. They kept trying to come forward and play for our midfield, and for the most part, it was actually working until we switched to that flat 3 in the midfield. In terms of man of the match, Bruno Fernandes gets it in the final, critical player. At the right time, he gets an assist. We also have Mbumo with a goal, and Cunha same way. Cardona got a 7.2, 7.5 from Baleba, 7.1 from Martinez. We had a few average performances, especially from Benjamin Šeško. He did get an assist, but he's awfully quiet. He had no surface at all. Now it's time to recap season 2. All I gotta say is next season, we need to work on not conceding first, because we can't be doing that throughout this entire rebuild. It wasn't the performance I was expecting in the final. I was expecting more fluent play, more runs in behind, more service for the strikers. It just wasn't that kind of night out. Another big performance, another trophy added to the cabinet. So these are my top players this season. So Lenny Yoro, he would be considered the young player of the year, the club's young player of the year, 6.8 average rating. He also kept 8 clean sheets in all competitions with 58 appearances to his name. And the one player I would say was very consistent every step of the way was Brian Mbumo. So he should be our club's player of the season with a 7.12 average rating, 26 goals in all comps and 20 assists. So that's 46 goal involvements and 57 appearances. Obviously the runner-up will be Benjamin Šeško and Bruno Fernandes. But Matthias Cunha with a critical goal in the final, 20 goal involvements and 54 appearances. Not a bad return entirely with a 7.04 average rating. So the most assists obviously goes to Bruno Fernandes. Šeško, he's the runner-up, and Mbumo, he's 3rd place. Cunha and Amad Diallo, they're joint 4th. And key upgrades, I'll say the player that's improved the most. Let's see who's got the highest upgrade in this entire campaign. So far is joint. Anyone that's 4+, they're joint. So Dorgu, he's gone up by 4. His overall's 82. We've got the likes of Lamon's gone up by 4, 85 rated, 87 rated. Benjamin Šeško gone up by 4. So a lot of players did develop in this season in particular. It's only Mason Mount that's not moved at all. Like he's the only first team player that's actually not grown, not one bit. So yeah, we have 2 out of the 3 objectives completed. So I would say this summer coming up is going to be splendid. I think I'll give myself a budget of 50 million to 75 million. I think we started off with only 30 million this season. This time around we won Champions League, so it's only right we're able to spend that prize money. Our overall tally in this entire career, 73 wins, 12 draws and 8 losses. 189 goals for, 81 goals against. In terms of this particular season, we only lost 3 times, like I said, drawn 9 times and won 53 times. 137 goals for, only 48 goals conceded. So yeah, targets now. So in terms of targets, we have several positions that we're going to be targeting next season. And I think the right back is something that we need to bolster as we're going to lose Mazraoui. Wesley will be direct competition for the likes of Delo. I think he has really good stats. His numbers are good overall in the league as well as a right back. I think this will be a really good choice. We also have backups like Doué. We also have Pedro Porro, who's probably not going to be too expensive. He could cost us around 60 million, 50 million. But I don't want to spend too much money on one player. And since we already have a CDM coming in, Ugarte, he's got a lot of pressure on his position next season as a backup holding midfielder. In terms of the winger, still undecided. We can go either way. We can't negotiate with Chelsea players, so Cole Palmer's off the agenda unless there's a release clause that we can trigger. Pacquiao, he's in the best of form, top goal scorer League One. We have a few younger players as well that we can build upon. They're not going to walk straight into the first team, but it's a work in progress. Guys, we're going to end things here. Like I said before, support the channel just by doing those simple things. Also hype the video. I'm not sure if I asked you guys to hype the video. Definitely helps with the algorithm. So if you're someone that watches a lot of FC content, then I'm more likely to be recommended on the algorithm. So again, support the channel just by doing those simple things. But yeah, we should be back with season 2. Shouldn't take us too long. Again, I'm not going to take a massive hiatus. I'm back, ready to part of the content. I'm enjoying gaming right now, especially when it comes to football. And that's to do with Michael Carrick and Man United in real life, to be honest. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Take care for now. Peace.